Hello, everyone. Thank you for watching Couch Coaches, the summer edition. I'm your host, Billy Trice, and today's show will be on my poll question I put on Instagram again. Whether you guys liked what the Sixers were doing and what they did on draft night. So that was kind of big news in Philadelphia. They drafted Mikal Bridges, and then 45 minutes later, they traded him to the Phoenix Suns for Zaire Smith and a 2021 unprotected first round pick. So there's a lot of uproar in that because Mikal Bridges played at Villanova, was a hometown guy, and um, his mom was VP of operations for the Sixers, and so she had a connection to the Sixers. So it was just a great thing when he first got drafted. And then, as he was answering questions about playing in his hometown, he got traded. So there's a lot of uproar in Philadelphia, and there still is. A lot of people don't like the move. A lot of people don't understand the move. A lot of people don't think the move was a good move because of who we got in return for him and whether that pick is going to be valuable or not. So my thoughts on the whole thing are that, well, first off, I called this. I tweeted the night before that the Sixers would draft. Well, I thought they were going to draft him at number 10. I thought they were going to draft Zaire at number 10, but they ended up not drafting him. Brett Brown did say that their 1A and 1B was Mikal Bridges, and if Mikal wasn't there, they were going to take Zaire. So I was somewhat right, but I was basically right anyway because we ended up with him all in all, but that's either near or there. Um, but to be honest, I like what they did. That trade is very valuable, and it shows a lot out of Brett Brown. It shows that he can be a GM because I know the coaching side of him that was hard for him to do because Mikal is more ready to play now. Scoring wise, I should say, more ready to play now. Zaire Smith, he's very athletic, but his scoring is definitely going to take some time to come. He's not going to go out there and get you 10 and 10 every night. That's not what he can do right now. He's a freshman coming out. He only played 1 year at college. He does need some time to develop. But if you do give him that time, I do feel as though his ceiling is higher than Mikal's. Now, I'm a diehard Villanova fan, and I watched Villanova this whole season. I've watched Mikal ever since he was fighting for minutes his redshirt freshman year. So I know, I've seen this guy grow over time, and I've seen him go through college. He is a talented player, but he does have a ceiling, and I feel like his ceiling is way lower than Zaire Smith. Zaire Smith, when I put the tape on Zaire Smith, he's very athletic, um, has the ability to shoot. Now, here's the thing: people say he can't shoot. He can shoot. He shot 45% that season, but he only shot 40 shots. Granted, that is a small sample size, but what people don't realize is that, first off, at Texas Tech, he played the four a lot. So he wasn't really put in those situations to shoot a lot of threes. And in high school, he played the five because he was the tallest player on his high school team. So he didn't really shoot the ball a lot. He had his back to the basket a lot, and he didn't. There was no need for him to really shoot threes on his high school team. He didn't start shooting threes till he got to college. So this guy, he's very young, and very raw, and the Sixers can really mold him into what they need him to be and want him to be. And Brett Brown has said he could be a Kawhi Leonard-esque type of player because he's just so raw and has the ability to shoot. He just hasn't grown that part of his game yet. I love the pick. I love what they did, and I feel like us Sixers fans, we gotta relax. We have to look at the bigger picture. And people are trying to come down Brett Brown's neck about the decision he made to trade, and it was saying it was a bad thing for him to just trade Mikal, even though his mom's connected to the Sixers. Look, this is a business. If anybody should know, she should know that this is a business, and this is how things work, and this is how things are in the NBA. So can't have a heart in the NBA. There's no heart. It's if you're trying to win and you're trying to make moves, these are things that you have to do, and I'm proud of Brett Brown that he was able to do that, and it shows that he's a good GM. That being said, I am worried about that pick. Granted, it's a rare thing. You don't get unprotected picks in the NBA anymore. It's just not something that happens. But I'm a little worried because Miami's never just horrendous. So it's gonna be it's gonna be where's that pick really gonna land us? But I do feel as though this pick could be used to be getting Kawhi. So I just don't, I think Brett Brown has a lot of things in the works, has a lot of planning, has a lot of things that come along with this pick. He could either use it to get a big piece, or he could be saving it to get a solid player. I just feel like getting the pick gives you a lot more options, and it's something that you need. And I know the cap, we got to get somebody now because soon we're gonna have to pay Joel, soon we're gonna have to pay Ben Simmons. So I understand the urgency of people, like, we got to win now. We can't really wait till 2021 or wait till Zaire Smith develops. I understand all of that, but at the same time, you still have to plan for the future. You can't just mortgage everything for now. That's not how you win a championship. That's not how you develop a team. And I feel like the picks that they took, especially the guy from Wichita State, and their other second-round draft pick that they got, those are guys that can add to the bench. TJ's not going to be here for too much longer. Rashawn Holmes isn't a guy who's going to stay around longer. We need guards coming off the bench that can score and can run the offense. And not to mention, we don't know if Markelle Fultz is going to be able to be the guy that we think he's going to be. So, I think the Sixers did a great job. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please comment. Please like. Please, tell me what you feel about the Sixers. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Just give me your opinions. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it.